pick up with the post parade. Program numbers do not conform with post position. The number 1 horse, Roman Rule, racing out of the 3rd hole. The jockey, Jacinto Vasquez, the current odds 7-1. Roman Rule is coupled with number 1A, racing out of the 5th hole. That horse is Eternal Prince. Richard Migliori, whom you met earlier, the jockey, and of course the current odds 7-1. And Eternal Prince is Florida bred, the number 2 horse, Irish Fighter, which will be racing out of the 1st hole. And the jockey is a very excellent jockey, one of the most highly regarded in the land. His name is Pat Day. The current odds 35-1. The number 3 horse is the favorite horse, Chief's Crown. Jockey Don Macbeth up, Roger Lauren the trainer. You've met them both during the course of this telecast already, and the current odds you just saw. Tanks Prospect, the winner of the Arkansas Derby, Gary Stevens, whom you've met. Tanks Prospect racing out of the 4th hole, and Tanks Prospect is a good price horse in this race and a contender to be closely watched. Steffen's Odyssey, and you heard Bill Hartack talk about the perspiration. Lafitte Pinkai Jr. up. The current odds 13-1. Woody Stevens, of course, the trainer. At Steffen's Odyssey, the 5th horse out of the 6th hole. En Couleur, ridden by Ronald Audouin. Ronald Audouin. The current odds 99-1. En Couleur racing out of the 7th hole. I Am the Game is the number 7 horse racing out of the 8th hole, with Darrell McHogg, the jockey, and the current odds 99-1. King Leatherberry is the trainer. The number 8 horse, Floating Reserve, with Sandy Hawley up. Floating Reserve with odds at 99-1. And then the 9 horse, Spend a Buck, and Angel Cordero Jr. up. The current odds only 4-1. You heard Angel tell Jack Whitaker how he intends to run the race. The 10 horse in the 11th hole, Proud Truth, Jorge Velasquez up. Current odds 9-2. Remember, Spend a Buck is 4-1. The current second choice. Then comes Skywalker with Eddie Delahousse, winner of 2 of the last 3 derbies, up. The odds 17-1 out of the 12th hole, number 11. Fast Account on the outside with a marvelous jockey up, Chris McCarron. But the current odds 90-1. He is racing out of the 13th hole. So there you have it, the post parade for the 111th running of the Kentucky.
Couldn't get up. They've got impressive wins. I mean, even Skywalker's not out of it.
That's true. Now, it's brutally hot out here now, and that track has been baked hard and fast. What impact the heat and the track on a horse that may have a troubled ankle, may, repeat, like the Eugene Klein horse. And what about, too, Steffen's Odyssey and the perspiration you mentioned?
Well, naturally, a track that's fast and a track that's hard is going to sting a horse if he's not 100%. But then some of those things are rumors, and I don't know if they're true or not.
Okay, we will find out soon enough. Quickly, let's go to Jim McKay.
All right, they're about to enter the starting gate. There is the favorite, Chief's Crown. You know, his 2 grandsires, his granddaddies ran the fastest times in the history of the Kentucky Derby. Secretariat 1:59.2, Northern Dancer 2 minutes flat. Jack Whitaker has joined me here. There they go in. There's Tanks Prospect, Jack.
Well, I just feel it's a perfect day. It's what they had in mind when they invented May. We've got a great field, great jockeys. I feel like I did after the first round of the Hagler-Hearns fight. This is going to be something to remember.
Number 6 going in is En Couleur, one of the long shots. There he goes, in now. Another long shot will be going in next. I Am the Game, the Maryland-bred horse of King Leatherberry. Number 8 will be Floating Reserve, another real long shot. Remember, a field of 13, but only 12 saddlecloth numbers. The odds now still changing, but Chief's Crown is 6-5, strong favorite in the race. There is Floating Reserve, trained by Joe Manzi. Spend a Buck is 4-1, second favorite. 5-1 is Proud Truth, third favorite in the betting right now. It's almost race time. There goes Proud Truth into the gate, and we go to Mike Battaglia and the Kentucky Derby.
And Thank you, Jim McKay. There goes Skywalker. We only need fast to count and we'll be ready for a start in the Kentucky Derby. Chiefs Crown the favorite. They're at the pose. And they're off. Breaking for the lead from the outside. That's Spenda Buck. Eternal Prince is off slowly on the inside. Chiefs Crown moves into second. Up from the outside, Oncouleur runs the third. From the rail, Irish Fighter is the fourth. Then up from the outside, Skywalker fifth ahead. Eternal Prince sixth. They're moving for the first turn, and Spenda Buck has the lead by a length and a half. Chiefs Crown second on the outside. Irish Fighter third ahead. Oncouleur fourth ahead. Eternal Prince fifth, a length and a half. Skywalker sixth. Roman Rule is seventh. Thanks Prospect eighth by ahead. Loading Reserve ninth. I Am the Game 10th ahead. Then on the outside, Fast to Count. Gap of two to Proud Two. Then the trailer, Steffen's Odyssey. And down the back stretch, Spenda Buck has quickly opened the lead. Has it by 6 lengths. Chiefs Crown second, a length and a half. Irish Fighter third ahead. Eternal Prince fourth. From the rail, Tanks Prospect is gaining ground fifth. Length further back, that's Oncouleur. And on the outside, Roman Rule. They're moving for the turn. It's Spenda Buck, the leader by 6. Chiefs Crown second ahead. Tanks Prospect third a half. Irish Fighter is still fourth. A length further back, up from the outside, Roman Rule takes it fifth. They're midway through the turn, and Spenda Buck leads by 5. Chiefs Crown second, a length and a half. On the rail, Tanks Prospect is the third. Up from the inside into fourth. That's Fast to Count. They're moving for the stretch. It's Spenda Buck with a 5-length lead. Chiefs Crown is still second. From the inside, that's Fast to Count third. Steffen's Odyssey is gaining ground down along the rail fourth. In the final furlong, it's all Spenda Buck by 5. On the inside, that's Steffen's Odyssey with Chiefs Crown and Fast to Count. Nearing the wire, it's Spenda Buck with the lead. Underwire, Spenda Buck leads wire to win the Derby by 4, maybe 5 lengths. Steffen's Odyssey gets up for second with Chiefs Crown third. Running time 2 minutes and 1/5 of a second. A big race turned in by Spenda Buck, and as usual, a perfect ride by Angel Cordero. Back to you, Jim McKay.
Spenda Buck has just run the third fastest Kentucky Derby in history, just behind the two great horses, Secretariat and Northern Dancer. Spenda Buck. Is he a super horse? Could he be a Triple Crown winner? Certainly he could on his performance today. It's seldom that a horse goes wire to wire in the Kentucky Derby. And in that long straightaway coming down the stretch, he held on, and he had it and had it more.